Got a filthy cross-up player over here. Yo, stick for life.
Yeah, I couldn't drop it.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. But here we go. The jacket is coming off of Solstice. We're getting into our grand finals here at CEO 2022. Faust versus Ramlethal. KRACKATOA versus Solstice.
The official Excedrin Solstice representing on stage for grand finals. Very cool.
More likely than you would think. Immediately setting out the swords. So Ram is a very different character than she is in Strive, right? Instead of being able to just shoot her swords, what she wants to do is she wants to use her Tekken-like strings to carry you to the corner and then set the swords up. And the swords have predetermined swings that they do based on how Ram sets them so that she can mix you up.
And they occupy so much screen space in neutral, they do just have a little bit of time to deploy. So you can interact with them, you can jab them out of the air on startup, but once she gets you locked down in the corner, having 2 delayed projectiles available to you is horrifying.
Yeah, but right now, KRACKATOA is not afraid of that at all. Blows themselves up to get the kill there with the unblockable and the bomb combined.
Hashtag worth it. And KRACKATOA going up round 1. We're back to neutral versus these 2 characters. And that golden hammer is such a threat to every single player in Xrd.
Yes, absolutely here. And you see it's also a really powerful tool for Ram with those swords, not only in neutral, but there's those Tekken-like strings putting in the corner, and this is where you have to block all these overhead and low mix-ups.
And it is so difficult because at any point, Ram can reset you in her setups to guarantee another sword swing.
And that's around there for Solstice as well with the 2S.
And Ram's neutral game, pretty good. It has difficulty in a lot of aspects, but the moment she knocks you down in the corner, it could be all over immediately.
Oh no, getting hit way up in the air there though by the weight. Gets hit by the hammer as well. The RNG is working out so well for KRACKATOA right now with such a substantial life lead. Back is up against the wall though and has to hold yet even more pressure from Ram.
And that overhead, while maybe reactable, you know, it's so difficult when you're under the pressure of 2 swords and you've already seen like 3 block strings because of it.
Here you go, you're going all the way to the other corner here.
Finds its mark with just the string. Back into Okazeme, confirms from Solstice. Where are we going from here?
KRACKATOA does have a lot of meter to work with though if they even get the chance. Oh, with the air throw, a clutch air throw as well. Has a ton of meter to work with in neutral. Burst is still on deck here. Trying to chase down. There's that low. Run up gold burst. Oh, no.
Away.
Yeah, you're going to have to hold FD. You're going to lose all your meter here. Using the bomb bag to try and hold themselves in the air. But that super is going to last way too long. Solstice taking game 1.
I like the effort there from KRACKATOA, trying to use the bag, maybe looking to YRC and then FD. Delay their own momentum, spend the least amount of meter possible while the Ram super is out. Wow, fantastic conversion off the poison black beat, but it's A-okay because all of that damage does add up over time.
Yeah, absolutely here, and I really love the way that KRACKATOA is utilizing the JH2 to knock out Ram's swords before they even come out.
What a great whiff punish from the Green Daro from Solstice. JD combos.
Have to hold all this pressure. It's so terrible. There's the overhead.
No burst available to KRACKATOA. These defensive options are going to matter quite a bit. This is actually going to close it out.
Yeah, absolutely. That super is so good for locking out your opponents because it does so much guts damage. Guts modifiers protect you based on how many hits. So if you can do more hits, you'll do more damage.
Absolutely. Like the execution factor of health in Xrd specifically is just so important. Modifying your combos based on characters' health totals means something.
And speaking of health totals, Ram's health is nearly gone now. Blink and you miss it. Already 80 seconds on the clock. There's a 6H overhead. Gets brought in. Spiked down to the ground. And that is the round. Give him the big hand.
Yes. And Faust's follow-ups after Scalpel Pull are so scary. Bursting there, you know, not the best decision. That's why you saw Solstice hold on to it. And we're lightning fast going into rain on 3.
Gets hit in the air. There's a 6P. Able to get a nice air conversion off it as well. Gets the hard knockdown in the corner. Overhead. Should be able to pick up the combo with the sword. Actually goes for the charge dust combo here into the wall.
2 swords. Oh, finds a hit and then finds the command grab immediately after. And That is a perfect closeout game 2 for Solstice.
7 golden letters there. Solstice just needs one more to take it all the way home and become your CEO champion.
Okay, now we're seeing a little bit more conservative play, but Solstice navigates in, gets the full conversion, set up incoming, overhead.
We got dust loops?
We absolutely got dust loops. What is Guilty Gear without dust loops?
Oh man, the patience there from Solstice too, just kind of chicken blocking to see what KRACKATOA was going to do. Gets the nice confirm, doesn't have the meter to get the kill off of this though. KRACKATOA definitely going to hold on to the burst, no reason to spend it at this point. And another perfect, we are at tournament point, right?
2-0 for Solstice right there. You know, wild stuff. Definitely can feel the confidence eluding.
But don't count KRACKATOA out yet. There's the unblockable. Rams down to half health. Bomb is out as well. Poison is on deck.
Okay. Out of the setup. Nice. Intercepts both Ram and the sword. Black hole.
Oh, not a black hole air combo. My God.
This game has so much style. That's so incredible that somebody's able to convert off of a wild situation like that. Faust is so cool.
Yeah, that black hole is absolutely terrifying if you're able to catch them in the air because it will constantly keep pulling them down to you.
And that proximity unblockable with the meteor follow-up, just tacking on extra damage. We're going to see a firework behind them. Solstice navigating out.
There's a hard knockdown trying to set up these swords, able to set up it again. And these swords are incredibly good against Faust as well because they cover such a wide range. And we've already mentioned that Faust is a huge body character.
Bomb not doing any favors for KRACKATOA. That sword's going to counter hit. Quite a bit of damage.
Has to hold all this pressure, forced a burst to escape the corner here, tries to go for a run at 6P to get rid of the sword. Not going to work out, but swims over, gets put right down in, and has to force the just block.
Yeah, getting the reset with the sword set. We see the 5D.
This might be the end of it here for KRACKATOA.
This isn't going to kill here, but this next setup will.
There it is, and Solstice is your CEO 2022 Guilty Gear GGXrD Rev 2 champion. That's a mouthful.
Yes, so many words, so many emotions, right? Just excited to be here. They're shaking hands right now behind the cab.
KRACKATOA is already talking about the matchup. Such an analytical player, right?
He just wants to know more. He wants to get to the bottom of it.
Wants to know knowledge and wants to share the knowledge.
Yes.
But Solstice was here not for knowledge, but to throw hands and take away the gold.
Absolutely. No questions asked. We saw Solstice perform so well. 2 perfects in a row, and I